Hello and welcome back to my channel English for the Brave and Curious. Today we're going to continue to talk about Christian Dior, a man who became an icon of exquisite elegance and sophistication. He created a fashion style that he called corolle, which is the botanical term for a part of a flower that contains flower petals. I have designed flower women. That's how he himself described his style. Later on, this style became known as the New Look, and it radically changed women's fashion after the Second World War and re-established Paris as the center of the fashion world. Now we are going to find out how Christian Dior perceived the color red. And maybe some of us will follow his advice how to wear it if you happen to be not too young and not too slim. So, according to Christian Dior, red is a very energetic and beneficial color. It is the color of life. Bright reds, scarlet, pillar box red, crimson, cherry are very gay and youthful. And perhaps a red that is a little more somber is better for the not so young and the not so slim. In my introduction, I said, today we are going to continue to talk about Christian Dior. So I used two verbs in their infinitive forms. But I could have said, today we are going to continue talking about Christian Dior, and it wouldn't make any difference. It wouldn't change the meaning of the sentence. But unfortunately, it's not always the case. With some verbs, like to remember, we wouldn't be able to do the same, because its meaning will change depending on the form we use. Let's look at the example. Remember to do something. Remember plus infinitive means that we must not forget to do something. Remember to take your umbrella in case it rains. If we remember doing something, it means we have a memory of something we have done in the past or of something that has happened in the past. For example, I remember meeting him some time ago. I know that some students find it difficult to decide which structure to use when one verb follows another. Unfortunately, we don't have one rule for all verbs. In most cases, there is just a slight difference in meaning, but in some cases, the meaning can differ dramatically, as we have just seen with the verb to remember. So watch out for these verbs and learn them as you come across them. Now I will give you two more verbs that can be followed either by infinitive or ing form with no difference in meaning. These are to begin, to start. For now, just remember these three verbs that happen to describe the beginning and continuation of a process or an action. To begin, to start, to continue. So you have already started to learn English, and you are going to continue doing it and perfecting it to the end. I think you are now ready for your homework. Make up some sentences using these three verbs: to begin, to start, to continue, and share them with others in the comments section. Find a synonym to the phrase radically changed and make as many sentences as you can using these phrases. I would like to finish my lesson on a cultural note, since Christian Dior mentioned it in his description of the color red. You might be familiar with this red fellow. It is called a pillar box, and it's iconic. In Britain, a pillar box is a tall red box in the streets in which you put letters that you are sending by post. So, in other words, a pillar box is a mailbox. That's it for today. Stay positive, and I will see you in my next video.